What's up, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the Pit Life Barbecue Podcast, where we talk everything barbecue and a lot of other topics you talk around the pit. Coming to you live from the Uncle Steve Shake Studios in Center Bonstead, New Hampshire. It is Monday night at 8 o'clock, so let's get the barbecue week started. Share that out real quick. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Get some people in there. Let's go to see your ugly mug. Mute you before you shit anything back at me. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Today's episode brought to you by Uncle Steve Shake. What can I say? Uncle Steve Shake, amazing, 16 amazing flavors, including the sauce with no name. Great customer service. He answers the emails. He answers the phone calls. Straightens anything, any questions you have, he'll take care of it. Precious ingredients all the time. It's not sitting on the shelf waiting. You're placing your order. He's shaking it and shipping it. Ooh, that's a new one. I like that. Anyway, him out at UncleSteveShake.com. Check out the Facebook group, Uncle Steve Shake Nation, for all to stay updated on all your shake needs. Uncle Steve Shake, shake some on everything. Also brought to you by Joe's Meat Market, the Diamond of Royce City, Texas. Gabriel and his crew do an incredible job. Great shop. Friendly environment, always laid back. Whatever you need from your next cookout in the backyard to your next competition down the road, Gabriel and his crew got you covered. Custom cuts available. If you need certain things or whatever you got going on, he can take care of it. Freshest meat in the area, fresh produce daily, rubs, seasonings, sauces, all that. He's got you covered. He's got an entire array. Now carrying wood, species of wood for smoking. So pick one-stop shop. And if you get hungry while you're there, hey, sit down, order a couple tacos. Mom will make you a couple tacos. That's right. Mom is working behind there. We're talking home cooking, baby. Sit down, talk with the boys. You pick up a couple tips and tricks, whatever. Talk about the weather. Stop for a while, take a breath, and let the rest of the world just stay outside for a while. Check them out on Joe's Meat Market and Joe's Meat Market TX on all social medias. And remember, Joe's Meat Market for the win. Let us see here, sunshine. I was going to look for the picture to match what you just did, but I'm too busy. What's up, Daddy Dutch, Judge Webb, Matt Pereira, what's going on, brother? Palm, Junior Salinas, Big Rome, Mad Max, call you out, brother. All right, guys. We are here by this lovely young lady joining me right now. Nothing? No?
I was waiting for the joke to kick in.
Yeah. You want to tell us all something right now? You wait for the joke to kick in. Oh, we got Mr. Backline Smokers and Backline Fat himself, Mr. Ryan Newland, joining us tonight. What's
Good evening,
up,
kids.
sunshine?
Well, same old stuff, different day.
Yeah. Lewis, what's up, brother? Oh, so what has been going on? First and foremost,
Yes.
last weekend with the drum. First and foremost, thank you. Thanks to Brooks. You guys knocked that Blake drum out of the friggin' park. Unfortunately, it's going to Iowa, but hey, whatever. These tragedies happen. We can't control it.
It's a good tragedy, though.
That's a good one. But obviously later on, a little later, we'll get into the whole drum thing. We're seeing if Brooks can still link up and get on. I haven't seen him drop in the green room yet, so not yet. So yeah, the color scheme, everything was beautiful. First and foremost, thank you so much for taking the time to do that for the fundraiser last week.
Oh yeah, anything, Steve always goes through above and beyond for everybody. So, for him to reach out to a bunch of people and then you to reach out and Barton and all those guys, it was a good fit. It was a perfect time for us to launch that new Brooksline drum and bring it out to the public.
Nice. There's Mr. JB himself. What's up, Jonathan? So, first off, what the hell's been going on? What's new? What's going on down the shop? We know you've been building some shelvings for your little side store.
Oh yeah, that's the Weiss gig.
Hey, not for nothing, dude. I got a tree upstairs made from a fucking old saw.
Oh yeah,
fantastic. So give me that stuff. But you've been doing stuff with that. You guys got a second location on that now. But what's been going on? What's new down the shop? You just finished that giant ass. What was it? 2,000 gallons or 1,000 and 500?
Two 1,000s for Vaqueros.
For Vaqueros, and that was the whole Aztec paint scheme and lighting and
we lit up the feet, and it was a cool build. It hung around for a while. It finally left last week, so now it's up in Dallas. I think they're still trying to cross T's and dot I's to get their situation fixed and running and get those pits in place. I know there's some challenges, but hopefully soon we can see those things fired up. I can't wait to see a fire in them.
Oh, they were fantastic. That entire build and the paint job. Obviously, I get the inside track to a lot of this stuff.
Yeah,
and from you see it from the basic tanks to the finished product. And it's like, damn, that was absolutely wild. Simon, what's up, brother? Brother Steven, what's going on?
So we got those were cool. Those are out finally. I am working on some other stuff right now. I have another competition rig, a 26 by 60. That I'm working on right now. And actually, we just put it up for a raffle on our page. I'm trying to do something different. So I'm getting ahead of the game on the raffle. Usually we'll finish the pits and, then raffle them. So right now I'm starting the raffle before I'm complete. So we're getting whoever wins the opportunity to where they can pick their colors, and possibly pick their rims and things like that to make it more custom. So that at that point, they're getting a badass smoker, and now it's customized to them. They're not just getting one that was one of our ideas, or or somebody had an issue and we had to sell one. So I think that's actually a pretty cool opportunity, to spend $60 and win a pretty badass smoker.
So $60 a spot. What's that? 200 spots.
200 spots.
200 spots.
Yep.
NBL, what's up? No, that's cool. I like what you did with that, because it's a custom pit regardless. But you get to pick the color and all as long as it ain't plum crazy purple. That motherfucker's already taken.
It gives people, we're not in a time right now where everyone has a bunch of money that they could just spend on bullshit. I don't sell necessities. I build wants. No one needs a smoker, but they want one. And in order to, afford some of these, the easiest way to do it for people is by doing these raffles or, auctions, stuff like that, so where people can get a hold of something for a minimal cost, but to do that and to be able to have it now customized. So it's almost like you spent full price on it because it's going to look the way you want it to at the end, which is, I think that's a pretty neat concept to try. We're trying it on this one. Things are starting off really slow right now. I figured we would have had a bunch more bites already, but it's only been up for 2 hours. And then I realized, like an asshole, I launched it right at 5 o'clock when everyone's coming home from work. So hopefully people aren't on their phone in the car and they wait till they get home after dinner. So hopefully things start pumping up in a little bit.
Hey,
I'd like to get that thing knocked out by the end of the month.
Take chances. Columbus did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
This is why you have car insurance.
Great.
Your name in there for the raffle is more important than the guy in front of his bumper.
Yeah, it's epic.
Oh no, but
we're doing that, and then I'm refurbishing another pit. Unfortunately, a good buddy of ours, he passed away last year, and I ended up buying his pit back from his wife, and in the process of refurbing that also, and I'm keeping that one for myself. So that's kind of on the back burner. We work on it as we can, and stuff like that. And I say I got my my buddy Dino, his kid Damien. He's coming in. He actually was the kid that I helped with the FFA project last year, and he took second place in the state with his project. So we're pretty proud of that. And he likes to come in, and he's picking up a lot of experience and stuff that he can't get from the school, because there's something different. Like if you're working in a real world shop in a real world situation, you're not there doing super slow amount of progression on your project because you have to wait for the teacher, you have to wait for other kids to use the machines and all that kind of stuff. So, he comes to the shop and I put his ass to work. I'm sure he hates me a lot of the times because, I treat him like one of the guys. He's probably called a piece of shit 10 times a day. If not, we're building some thick skin for that kid. He's a good kid though.
Yeah, because you guys
he's a hell of a fabricator too. So he actually just started his next project for FFA for his next year, and it's a 250-gallon smoker on golf cart wheels.
Yeah, you were telling me about that this morning. That's why you had your hand sanding it too, you bastard, you.
Hey man, you gotta do it the hard way. He's gonna be really pissed when I don't turn on the plasma table and I make him cut all his firebox parts by hand.
give him a little hacksaw and have that. Really make him wear.
I was gonna do a file, go prison style.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Well, Barton, we already knew that we have no HR department. I'm an HR nightmare. I wouldn't survive in the post office.
Hey, let me tell you something, okay? That ain't got an HR department either. the way we do shit around there.
That's awesome.
I'm surprised the doors are still open. Walking HR violation. That's right. We're the poster boys for that. Oh shit. So Miss Mary is running like a dream.
Good.
Like a dream. Gonna be firing it up on 4th of July. I just took some ribs out, some chicken, and maybe go get some sausage and stuff. Still trying to figure out if Mrs. Maggs is taking the kids up to the beach. She goes, "You want to go to the beach?" Yeah, I go, "No." Nope.
Have fun. Have fun.
I will stay home and cook.
I'll send you pictures of my feet up on my trailer with a beer in my hand.
That's it. I love the beach. Don't get me wrong. I love everything about the beach other than the beach. You remember that scene in Field of Dreams when the doctor runs up and stops at the edge and is sitting there and going, yeah. I go from concrete to sand, and that's where I stop.
I'm surprised you even touched the sand.
I don't. I'm too fucking hairy, first and foremost. So if I even come close, it's going to get kicked up and I'm going to get covered anyway.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
And then I don't get in the fucking water because there's sharks in the water. I have a better chance in a fight with a great white from the land. I will win that. I get in the water.
Did you see that? Did you see that big 12 or 15 footer that was beached?
No. Did another one do it?
Great white. Yeah, it was beached. I saw it on Facebook or something. It's like, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
I think they're trying to drag it even farther out of the water. They had somehow they got a sling wrapped around it, and they had it. They choked the body of it, and it looked like they were trying to pull it up in the sand. But yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm all about, like, up our way. We got Hampton Beach is the big one. Like, I can fucking see that. Text me.
Who?
Don't worry about it. We have someone who's going to join us a little later. He told me he's not coming on till later, but now he just keeps fucking flashing.
Brought another picture of the dog.
Yeah, no, I don't even know what the hell it was. Anywho, our big beach up in this area is Hampton Beach. And, it's the whole boardwalk, all that stuff. So you got the restaurants, the bars, the shops, the arcades, the concert venues, inside, outside venues. And I'm all about that. I'll sit there and hit the restaurants or sit on one of the, top decks, have a couple cocktails with a, little umbrella in it or something.
Gotta have the umbrella.
Do that all day, baby. Go walk around looking at the stupid saying t-shirts, it's all that crap. And, I'm all about that. But no, I stop at the sand. Do not cross that barrier or else I am a miserable bitch. Not ashamed to admit it. I'll tell it how it is.
I was going to say, so nothing changes then.
Yeah, not really.
That's perfect.
No, I'm not afraid of Jaws 1, 2, and 3. Only number 4. There is only 4 of them, right? I don't know.
They got that new one, the Mag or whatever, that huge ass shark.
Oh, the Meg, yeah. 1 and 2.
I haven't seen that one. Oh, is there 2?
JJ saw him. He's all about the sharks and shit like that.
You still not hear from Brooks?
I haven't heard from Brooks, but I don't even think I have any of Brooks' contact information.
I sent him the stuff. Well, I guess I'll be doing it solo.
I can send it to you again.
No, I have it. It's right here.
Yeah. We're kind of dragging the feet, waiting for Brooks to come in, but we can kind of go around it. Larry Vaughn.
Try to send it to him a different way.
Oh yeah, send it through Messenger or something like that.
Yeah, well, last time I did a copy and then I pasted it on, and now I highlighted it and forwarded it to him. So we'll see if that's any different.
Okay.
Because he's in his car, so he'll be audio only.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Either way, however the hell it works. So the builds are going. Apparently, I'm afraid of sharks. And you got something to say in there? Yeah, you. My shark expert.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. You got something to say about the shark?
No.
You said something from the other room.
They only made 2 movies?
2 megs.
No, I'm talking about John.
They made 4 or 5 of them. They have 1 and 2. The 3 sucks. That's got Louis Gossett Jr. That's in the
Who's a Ruan? Dutch? Ruan.
Oh, fat fingers. The U is next to the Y.
Question for Ruan.
I Google Pornhub and you can't get it in Texas anymore. It redirects me to this podcast. Attaboy, Steve. Attaboy, baby. You can go away.
That's
Oh,
funny.
he's got the best liners. I love how his brain. How his brain. Okay, so you have a question. Daddy Dutch has a question for Ryan. Daddy Dutch, go ahead. Ask your question.
It says, "What do I need to know about the new drum?" You need to know how to pick it up so you can actually touch it. There's Queen.
What's up, buddy?
How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Good, good. It'd be nice if that drum was in the background.
Yeah, you sure would. I'm working on that now. I talked to our director of operations, and we have trucks coming out of. We actually have a driver that lives about 3 miles from Steve's house.
No way.
Yeah, and we have loads that come out of Houston back to Lamar's, and so it's going to be on the back of an 18-wheeler headed up this way. And I don't know when yet. A week or 2. We'll find out.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So yeah.
Perfect.
Bruce, what's up, brother?
Just so you know where Johnny got that line from earlier when you were talking about not being able to work at the post office.
Yep. That's perfect.
So,
I was wondering where that came from. I was looking here. I didn't see anybody comment. I was like, except for Barton.
oh, yeah.
He always has a smart ass thing to say.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
No, Steve, is awesome seeing you too. We appreciate the opportunity that you let us get involved.
Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah.
Explain.
That's for another time. That's for off air.
Ryan and John were a little surprised at something from my past. Is
Yeah.
that something walking and breathing?
That's an off air conversation.
You're
Well,
not,
thanks for tuning in, folks. We appreciate you tuning in. Tune in next week. Tune in 10 minutes when I come back after I hear this story. I can do that type of stuff.
That's funny.
All right. So while we're there, we got Daddy Dutch on. So now let's get to the brass tacks of this. Obviously, Dutch won the first Blake, model number 000001. The Steak Princess got model number 000002.
Yeah, she has it written down as 1. We did make a change to it. So she has 0001 of the changes that we just made. There's a difference between the one Dutch gets and then hers. So we made hers to actually win.
wow.
we made we made Dutch's just to sink in the ocean. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, if it would have been on my outdoor kitchen last week, it probably would have.
Oh, yeah, right. I saw that. Man, that's terrible. Are you guys recovered from that? Not recovered, but
You know,
you're not underwater still, right?
no, and it was a campground in a few of the low-lying areas. There's a couple towns 40 miles away that got hit really hard. So, in fact, I was just on the phone talking with Steve about it, that my daughter and son-in-law, he just shipped them a box. My daughter took over the school district's food service director's job 3 weeks ago. and 10 days into it, the flood hits, and she's serving 3 meals to 1,500 people a day.
Jeez.
She is tuckered out. She's putting in the hours, but I'm so damn proud of her.
Wow.
So there's a lot worse areas than where I'm at. That's for sure. So
Was that you on the John Deere pulling trailers out? Did you post a video, or did somebody post a video on the
no,
John Deere? No.
no. We had about 4 trucks running around pulling campers out.
Oh wow.
And one guy got upset because we had cut his water line because he put it on there with 16 vice grips. We just took a knife and cut his water line. He got pissy about it. I was like, throw $20.
God forbid you have to buy another hose.
Yeah.
That's when you tell them, hey, we can put it back.
Yeah.
And if
We
we
put
did,
it back underwater.
yeah. So Newland, by looking at the pictures, since I don't have it hands-on yet, I'm assuming with the intake pipes and everything, this will run similar to that G brand of drums.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely. So Brooks fired one up. Yeah, there you go. He fired Carly's up before we painted it and everything to run, the whole new system to see how it was. And he said it was completely flawless the way, he's used to running them, because we didn't change anything on the Brooks drum. Like, he already had his design set. Like, he had the height of his intakes already in. He had the size of the intake set. All of his stuff was already pretty much set in stone on how they work. So I didn't change any of that. Basically all I did is I came in and put lipstick on the pig. So we took the drum. I changed the lid because those lids that come on the other brands and, Brooks Originals are the lids that come with those 55-gallon drums.
Mhm.
And when I got my drum a couple years ago, those. So when I got my drum a couple years ago, when they welded the handle onto it and the stack, it caused, some warpage in the lid.
Right.
So I fired the thing up. Actually, my uncle was here. I want to say it was Super Bowl weekend, and we were cooking ribs. And I started the fire in it. I, closed the lid, went inside to finish, prepping my ribs and stuff to go bring them out. And then I go outside and I'm like, why does the drum look so funny? Something looked really funny on it. And I got closer and I was like, holy shit. It was all the powder coat burning off of it because the lid, because it was contoured, it didn't close. So the air was just getting in there and that fire was just hot as hell.
Wow.
So needless to say, I was like, it's not his fault. It's just those lids are shit, right? You had one in your hand. They don't even weigh like half a pound. They're just too thin.
They're not. Yeah, there's not much to them.
And some people are pulling it off. That other brand you just mentioned.
I forgot.
Even Brooks. All the ones that he makes now, his lids are shutting pretty good. I just end up getting a booty one, right? But shut up, John. But with that being said, I was like, one of my main things was thanks, Bags. I wanted to change the lid. I wanted to change the lid for sure. So that was one of the major things that I've changed on that drum, not just on the cosmetics. That was something that wasn't, on his previous ones. But then all the rest of it is just cosmetic shit, just stuff to make it look cool. When you walk up to it, it's a cool looking drum.
Well, I know Steve was telling me with the Blake, when he looked at it, he looked at it the first time and it was so shiny.
Yeah.
And on the lid, he thought it was messed up.
Yeah.
Because
he said that. The clouds.
The clouds, the reflection.
Cloud made it look dented.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, geez. So is it trade secret what you did to the lids, or did you just add a couple stiffeners under there?
No, actually, I just went with normal plate steel, and I rolled a ring out of 1-inch steel flat bar, and that's welded on the inside. And then we took it doesn't really need it, but we did put that black single-side adhesive gasket. Mags, you got some on your doors of your pit, that black
Mhm.
gasket.
Yep.
So we put that just around the top rim of the drum. So when they shut, it actually makes sure that the lid's centered, which doesn't matter, but it snugs it down and it keeps it a soft landing, and it doesn't allow it to leak.
Perfect.
And I don't care about it leaking because the smoke's coming out anyway.
Right.
I just don't want the air coming in.
Right.
That's your biggest downfall.
Johnny, can you drop me down for a minute? I'll jump back in. I got a call I got to take from work. So.
Give me 1 second.
There he
There you
goes. Ooh, back to
Uh,
normal. Back to normal. Now that the clowns are out of the game.
Quint, what's up? Randy, brother Randy, what's happening? Chris Sutton, what's going on, brother? All right.
Man, so did I send you pictures of Carly's drum, that Tiffany blue with pink?
you didn't send me any pictures of hers. I just saw it the other day on
On the post.
on the post that Brooks put out that you shared around. And that was cool. That's a great looking drum.
Yeah, that thing's
Great
fire,
looking
man.
colors.
Those
That's
colors came out awesome. It was cool. So that's one thing that we're going to be doing with these drums too. We're going to have all of the not accessory, but all of the, like the hinges, the handle, the air intake caps, exhaust cap, all that comes off. So we'll be able to two-tone every single one of these. So you can pick your colors, if you want blue and white, or however you want to do it, we can accommodate that.
Okay.
We do want to stay away from. I wish Brooks was on right now to verify this, but from conversations, if I'm not mistaken, is we want to pretty much on the base of the drum, like the drum itself, is to avoid using like the I think it's called the shattered glass or the shard glass or something, because I know it starts to fade out like real quick with the heat. So you're better off just sticking to basic colors, nothing that's like crazy fancy or crazy metallic, things like that. That's me definitely talking out of place because that's Brooks's,
Avenue of
it's
it.
his
Yeah.
forte. But if I understood him properly, that we'd like to just try to stick to the basic solid colors.
Now, when did this whole idea come about of the two of you doing a collab and potentially turning it into its own line?
So we've been talking about this. It's just been brought up in just fun conversation. I would say for almost about a year. We just kind of diddle around, and I kept telling him, I'm like, man, I said, give me a drum, but let me build it, so just because, he has his inventory that he's getting ready to build. So I'm like, man, just give me a drum, let me build it with, my take on certain things, and let's just see how it comes out. And then, that we just back and forth. And then finally, one time he actually had a drum, and I was like, give me the drum. So he gave me the drum, and I had it sitting there for a minute, and I never did anything to it. And then with, Uncle Steve and Barton and you and everyone hitting us up for the Blake, that really lit a fire under our ass. And then it was like, okay, cool, let's build the Blake and see how it turns out, because I can't submit drawings or renderings or things like that about what the drum's going to look like, because none of that shit exists. Everything's in my head, and I change things 99% of the time. I'll build something.
I know that.
I'll build something, and if I don't like it, if I put it up there and I tack it on, I'm like, oh, that looks stupid, then I'll take it off, and that just goes in the trash, and then I'll build something, something else that finally goes and cosmetically works for the vision I have at that moment, but that could change, the next 5 drums down, we might move, from the Blake to, to the Carly, or to, So whoever's getting the next one, if they have certain things that actually work cosmetically, or I come up with something that matches their feel,
Mhm.
that's just going to change certain things. But most of our stuff's going to be pre-cut, sitting in boxes. Mags orders a drum. He wants it white and purple. So boom, I pull the parts, we powder coat them, we start putting it back together. We put the plates on, name plates or whatever that we're doing, and they're ready to go. So honestly, turnaround time on the drums for us, because we're not going to have an inventory of them done. So we're not going to have 10 or 15 black ones just sitting in the warehouse. They're all going to be raw, and they're all going to be to custom colors. So from the time, if you ordered one, we could have one in color and to you within a week. Or not
That's a
shipped
hell of
to
a
you.
turnaround.
Not shipped all the way up to you, but you know what I mean. But-
Yeah. From the type
So,
of from order to finished product within the week. Obviously,
Yeah.
if I ordered it, okay, but the drum went from raw material to finished product within a week, and then however long it takes to ship it up to me.
Yeah. So like with Carly's deal, we locked her in on a Tuesday. And once that was committed, then Brooks had the drum for powder coat on Wednesday. And then he powder coated it Thursday because he burned it Wednesday. And he
Mhm.
powder coated it Thursday, and we had it delivered to her on Friday, and then she cooked on it this weekend.
Yeah.
So hers was a 4-day, but she's close to us. I mean, she's in Hudson.
Yeah.
So, it went my shop to Brooks's, back to mine, and then Brooks took it straight to her. And then she ran it this weekend and hit a 8th place brisket, I think, on it this weekend. So we're pretty proud of that, especially for her first time running it. But
Yeah.
I say for the first time running it, but that really doesn't matter. She cooks on a Brooks drum anyway, one of the originals, and they're not going to cook any different. They're the same fucking thing, but they just look way cooler than they did before. So, and they're hinged. We did a hinged lid now, and Brooks hasn't had the hinged lid. He has a couple out there. I think that were from years ago, but most of them are, removable lids.
Okay. Damon, what's up, brother? Thanks for tuning in. So we're looking at about a week turnaround. Whatever, I don't want to say whatever color, but you have a good amount of choice
Yes.
to do, like you said, just so from what you were
You
saying.
have all the U-Haul. What do they call it? Rachel, what are like standard colors called? It's like the primary colors.
Primary color.
Black, white, red, brown, green, blue, purple, pink.
So
if we could vary some shades.
So if I wanted to get one to match Miss Mary, right?
That's a different ballgame.
I'd have a different. I could potentially have an issue because on the bottom half because of the heat.
No, if you wanted, so that's the other thing is if you wanted something to like match Miss Mary, or even like my Brooks drum that I have, that was a special color. That was that Ford Bronco green with the gold in it. So I actually physically painted mine with automotive paint, and it holds up just fine. So if you ordered one and you wanted to match your pit, then we would just automotive paint that one too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Take a little bit longer. You're adding about 2 days to the time if we do an automotive paint, but that's why the powder coat is, and you have to pay extra for that because, we have it set up already to where as soon as I'm done, Brooks takes it, he powders it. The thing with powder is they could shoot the powder and it's cured, as soon as it comes out of the oven. Paint doesn't work that way. So you're adding.
Hey, Joe, what's up, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Happy 4th, brother. All right, so we got the primary colors within a week. So what is the ballpark price tag for someone who's might be interested in calling you tomorrow?
$1,200.
$1,200 out the door.
Yep.
Other than if you want
some extra stuff, like if you want So Kent actually, he got with the Blake, we built everything in his. So it has a diffuser plate, that he could take out if he doesn't want to use it. He also has like the handle on his, not the handle, but a handled hook so he could reach down and, take the coal basket out
Yeah.
instead of using like me. I don't have a hook on mine. When I need to take mine out, I just put my MagnaChef gloves on and pull it out because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter with the MagnaChef gloves. But you could buy the hook, to do that. The Blake also, the one that Kent's getting, has the digital probe port and the mount for it, so you could you could put your magnetized thing on there, and underneath is the hole where you could run your probes. So that's extra. So obviously there's going to be add-ons, to get into, but to get your drum two-tone. What's that?
So the quote unquote base model, 1200 out the door. Then if you want the, like you said, the probes, the holes for the probes drilled and all that, then it goes up from there for whatever add-ons and.
Yeah, and we're thinking right now, we're kind of in debate about it, but we're thinking about making our own cart for them too with the wheels. So you could always upgrade into a cart also. They're not going to bolt in or nothing. It's going to almost work like the U-line carts where you just set them in. We haven't decided. Yeah, we haven't decided if we're going to do that or not yet, because for us to build one is going to be pretty expensive in comparison to going on Amazon and just ordering one. Because you could order those drum carts for, I don't know, $50, I think Brooks said, and we can't build one for $50. When it comes time to material, labor, and wheels. But we can get them and make them custom to match your stuff if you want. We're still debating on that, on if that's something we're even going to offer.
Yeah.
So that might come up in the future.
Nice. So how long did it take to come up with the name Brooksline?
About 15 seconds, I think.
No.
Yeah, if you notice, it's not too involved.
No. But it's to the point. Brooksline
to the point. Yeah.
Brooks
I mean, I think
Backline, and done away we go.
Yeah. I mean, if you have Brooks, everyone knows Brooks drums, and then if you put the line in the back of it, I mean, it pretty much already sounds like the Backline. So it works for us, and we got a cool little logo set for it, which is kind of nice. It almost looks like it's like a baseball type font, and it says Brooksline, and at the end of the E, it has the big swoop that comes underneath it, like on the old baseball jerseys and shit. So it's pretty sweet. We came up with one so far. We're trying to get it put into color so we could see it, and then we might pop off a couple T-shirts just for the people that have the drums, so we can try to get some kind of advertising. We got to see how it pops off. There's so many people making drums. I don't want to necessarily say that, I mean, they all perform pretty much close to the same, but I do think after the Blake came out and after seeing Carly's, that we pretty much have one of the best looking drums out there, I think, cosmetically.
Oh yeah. Like you said, the Blake alone, and like you said, Carly's was gorgeous too, but it's just, why is it breaking my balls? My storage is full. I'm not giving you guys 99 cents. Fuck off. It's, this is the Blake, and it's a badass drum. You know what I mean? Now, is this?
Well, hold on. Did you see Joe's comment? So he said he worked for Weber Grills, and the grills were not powder coated. It was ground glass. That's interesting. We were actually just talking about that wondering
That
what
poor
Weber
snake.
uses because Webers are indestructible. I don't give a shit. You could throw that across the street and bring it back, fire it up as hot as you want, and that coating's never coming off.
Oh yeah, believe me,
That's
I
interesting.
scrape the shit out of the kettles all the time.
Yeah.
They shine like a penny.
Yeah.
Once it's all
interesting.
done. Oh, but that's like that porcelain coat type thing, sort of.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Look at me pretending like I know what I'm fucking talking about.
He'll adjust your information pretty soon, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, Joe.
He'll correct you.
No.
Oh, he said yes. Bullshit.
Suck
So
it.
you did send him 99 cents.
No, that's fucking the phone to give me extra space so I can add more pictures, which I'll take more pictures and be done with it.
That's funny.
So, all right, just on the Brooks one alone. Fucking my lights. What is that?
That's where the digital probe.
The digital probe
reader
attachment?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because most of those have a magnet on the back of them. Like it's not Thermopen, but ThermoWorks, has them, and they're magnetized on the back, so you could set it on that little angle piece with the magnet, and then underneath that, there's not a good. I don't even think I have a good picture of it. Underneath that is a hole with a grommet that you shove the probes through.
Okay. So it's actually hidden. So it stays clean. You've got a bunch of wires flipping and flopping around.
Yeah. And I really wanted to do that because with my drum, I won't put my probes in there because I don't want to smash them with the lid. Because that's the last thing you want to do is crimp that wire because then it's just not going to work anymore. So when we were doing the Blake, it was like, you know what? Let's put the probe ports in there. I mean, that all started with Barton. His the first smoker I built for him, he asked for that kind of stuff, and now it kind of has lived on and they got better looking, the mounts, through time as all of it. That's why John always says he hates getting the first of all my stuff because the second one always looks 10 times better. So, but I told him, I said, everyone needs a monkey. I got to have somebody I got to have someone to test my stuff first.
I will lend my services.
He pays good money for his stuff. He doesn't get nothing for free.
Hold on. Don't start fucking rumors on that.
Oh, yeah?
Well, the next thing you know, I'll be getting phone calls. You got Miss Mary for free? No. Believe me, I didn't get fucking Miss Mary for free.
He did not get Miss Mary for free.
Huh?
He did not. I said he did not get Miss Mary for free.
No.
That was the hardest $1,500 that I ever had to get out of Mags.
You ain't shitting. Fucking, I had to dig deep, man. Talk off to go in for the secret stash on that one.
Right. Man.
Oh shit. Well, obviously,
no. So those drums are, that's going to be a new adventure for Brooks and I. I mean, Brooks has been doing it for a long time, and obviously with me jumping in and the way that they're going now, his price has increased, quite a bit, but it has to. I mean, we got to still running the game. We still have to try to make money on some of these things, and with the amount of material and other stuff that we're using, the costs obviously have to go up.
Oh yeah, and the regular cost on material anyway, is so much higher than it was to begin with. So that's there ain't nothing you can goddamn do about that.
No, that just
materials material. It is what it is. You run into it with metal. I know Al's run into it with the silicone for the gloves. Just do it the way you want it and have done it just costs more now. Ever since all that bullshit back in 2020 started, and You know, you got your tires sitting on the goddamn shit out San Francisco fucking Bay.
Yeah, at least those days are done.
Yeah.
So things have obviously, you know, they came back down from all those days, but it's stuff still, you know, it's expensive and honestly, it's our time. We're not having these drums are not being pumped out in Mexico or China and then shipped to us. You know, we're hand making all these parts.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is.
You know, it takes time. So does
Made
quality.
in America. Made in Texas.
That's right, baby.
You know, we're taking pride in these things. They look really good. They cook good. See, even my dog says so.
Me, I agree.
Hank, come here, idiot.
Come here for round 2 of Glamour Squads.
Come here. Yeah, let me get him. Hold on. Hank, get over.
Give me a minute to find the goddamn picture.
You're being a butthead. All right.
All right.
The CEO's here.
CEO, that's great. I love it. I love it. Now, where the hell is it? Is he going to freak out if he sees a picture of himself?
No, that's a different dog.
Oh, all right. So now I'm going to start checking. He's going to get jealous. Where the fuck is it?
Who's this?
I know it's in here.
No, fucking Kent has it on his screensaver. That's when he opens his phone. That's what's on there.
I probably passed it and didn't even realize.
Is he still on the phone?
Yeah, he's still on the phone. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, see?
Look at this.
He's looking.
He's looking. Who the fuck? Mm-hmm.
That's so funny.
Oh, look at his lips. He's getting feisty.
Yeah, we can make it growl.
Told you need a new puppy.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
An American Bulldog Lab boxer mix.
Nah. We got a Shih Tzu.
If it fucking, if everything did go down the way I think it go down, you'd be available about Halloween.
Nah, that's okay.
You sure?
There he is.
Is
The
that
mother-
the pepper shot?
The mother's a psycho and the father's a fucking moron.
No, this is a different one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
That other one passed away in 17.
I was gonna say, God, if it's the same dog, she's aged better than you have.
Shit.
Ah, JB. Hank must be an employee too. He also gets the verbal abuse.
Great.
JB, I love JB.
Ryan, I have
Someone has to.
I have to tell you how excited I am for this drum to be showing up.
I honestly, I'm super happy that it went to you because obviously we know you, and obviously you're a great cook, and I just can't wait to see you do something with this. You know what I mean? Not just sitting in a fucking garage.
No. I mean, the only thing sitting out here is a Blackstone and a Camp Chef 2 burner. You know, but they do get used quite a bit. But yeah, I am very much looking forward to. You know, I have the UDSs from the kits, and just to learn the tendencies of this one and where it likes to settle in, everything else. I'm excited. I really am. And my wife didn't even chew my butt.
She didn't.
Nope.
That's not the way it looked. That's not the way it looked on the comments earlier.
Yeah, I might have forgot about it for a few days before I told her what I did, but you know, that'll happen.
Wash the handle before you use it. Ryan may or may not have rubbed his butt.
He teabagged it. I knew it.
Well, I can almost say once we found out Kent got it, that is 100% accurate statement.
I think I might replace the handle. I'm not even going to try washing it. I'll just replace it.
I just thought it was weird that Uncle Steve was over there licking the handle. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like,
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, a guy has to get his salt somehow. You know, it's Rob, so he needs a little sodium intake.
Yeah. So on those drums, the one thing, like in the coal basket, I'll fill that coal basket up about 3/4 of the way, and then I'll start a chimney outside, obviously. And then once that chimney starts turning white, if you dump that on top of your coal basket, kind of like normal, a lot of guys will actually start theirs with a pear burner. But if you dump the coals on top of there and then throw your wood chunks in, and then put your diffuser plate or whatever back in and shut the lid, if you open up all 3 of the stacks, the 2 inlets and the exhaust,
Right.
open them up to only a 1/4 inch of air draft on each one.
Oh,
Then
wow.
that thing should work itself up and then hit right around that 300 to 325 mark. And then you can start tapping them in. What you don't want to do is, if you're starting like that, I mean, that's just the way I like to start them.
Yeah.
You don't want to pour all that shit in there and then open those fuckers wide open, because then that thing's going to hit 400, 425, 450, and then you're going to start burning your paint.
Right. I mean,
So,
drums are like a Kamado.
yes.
You should creep them up, because once they're hot, it's hard to get them to come back down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not like you're going to open the lid to let the heat out, because that just makes it worse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I've been in that pinch before where my drum has started to climb, and I'll just shut the intake stacks off, but then you have that fine line. If you don't open that son of a bitch up in enough time, you lost it. It's not going to relight, and then you're dead in the water doing nothing but dirty smoke on whatever food you have.
exactly. So it's funny you're talking about that. I got a competition coming up here shortly, and my buddy last year, to the competition we're going to, he found out his thermometer, his temp gauge was off by 60 degrees.
Oof.
You ever seen port collars done in less than an hour?
No.
And they were about as black as your shirt.
Oh, jeez.
On the bottom. They were, yeah. So.
Wow. So we were talking when you weren't on with us. The one that you picked up, the Blake, it has a diffuser plate in it. I don't know if you use them or not. I use mine 100% of the time.
What I currently use for a diffuser plate in my UDSs,
the water pan,
is the charcoal grate from the bottom of an old Smoky.
Oh shit.
Smoky. You can buy them. I bought 3 of them for $35, including shipping.
Oh, really?
And they got the 1/2-inch holes punched all the way around. They make an awesome diffuser plate.
Nice.
So, for a UDS anyway. But,
yeah. Yours is similar. It's got anywhere from 2-inch holes, and then they taper out. And then yours has a handle, so it has the hook, so you could pull the basket out if your coals are hot without.
wow.
I don't have a hook for mine. I just use my Magna Chef gloves.
Yeah, I have freedom gloves for that.
Yeah. Well, now you have a hook.
Now I have a hook.
Unless Steve took it, I don't know. He might hang on to it. Who knows?
He might.
Who actually knows what you're getting, dude? I have no idea.
No, he could probably use that hook around the house and grab them girls by the back of the shirt. Bring them in.
You better make sure that he doesn't forget to send all those gourmet wood chunks and stuff with it.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I would have forgot about them.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna love those.
Now, if it just came with a pellet of Fogo or something, about 3 years ago, I came home with more charcoal than I went to Kansas City with.
Well, which was fine, because I didn't want to haul any of it back, and you're like, "I'll take it all." I'm like, "Done."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think there
Take
was
it.
30-pound bags. There's like 6 or 7.
And that's after we used, that multi-tool in Kansas City, we ran all day, every day almost.
God, that was so fun cooking on that thing. That thing was, well, when you do jalapeno poppers for the guys on Friday night, then you got to go to the Walmart and restack on Saturday to do them all over again. That was, God, we had a good time down there with Al, and JB was a little uptight.
That's typical.
That's
Sometimes you Sometimes you got to pull the squirrel out.
Yeah, that's John.
You
But
know,
yeah,
sometimes you got to fuck with them and give them the wrong information and send them on a wild goose chase to someone's house.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about that when we were down in Spring last weekend. I was talking to JP. I'm like,
I text and I didn't even think about it.
oh no, I was
You know,
talking to JP and I was like,
where
oh
you
man, I'm
at?
like, yeah. Oh, I told him, I said, man, I said, have you seen Steve's house? I said, he's got a really nice house, and he goes, oh yeah, I've seen it from the outside. I go, you didn't go in? He goes, no, those assholes sent me there, and they were at the rodeo.
oh God, I forgot about that.
So
I forgot about
I
that.
apologize to him. Like I said, I read the text as in, where are you? We're at Steve's, as in we're at the fucking tent.
yeah,
We're
Yeah,
at
we're at
Steve's tent.
Lonesome Dove.
Listen, at that point, I'm not getting technical if I did that, but figuring he was coming there anyway, so it's like, oh fuck. But yeah, next thing you know, he's down at Steve's house. I'm like, ooh, this one's gonna cost me.
Hold on, I gotta on my phone. I gotta switch to Facebook because I wanna see if JB's cussing you out here. 'Cause I know
he says,
No.
oh, you found it. Mag says
Hashtag
it.
Mag sucks at communicating.
JB. I think it was lost in translation from New England dialect to Texas dialect. Is probably what it was. They don't speak English up there in the Northeast.
Go ahead. Pick on the dyslexic kid. Go ahead. Hope you feel better about yourselves. Fuckers.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Right. Whatever.
Okay, whatever. Well played, JB. Well played, sir. I'll give you the clap on that. It should actually end in an AH.
Speaking of the clap, is that cleared up yet, John?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're good to go. No
Okay.
problem.
Checking.
It was bad. It was dripping like a leaky pipe. I'm telling you.
Thank God for that postal and post office insurance. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think so. Oh shit! But Ryan, you didn't tell him what you did as a little favor to me for Dutch on the inside of the lid. That's when you go to open the lid, you're gonna have a nice little fucking surprise there.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Unless Steve took it.
Catch this on the inside of your lid, so you get to look at my face every time you open that bitch.
So that is why Newland rubbed his sack on the top because you were on the bottom. He was favoring. I got
With his tongue out like that.
Yeah.
Listen, I can kick both you motherfuckers off right now if I wanted to.
Yeah, but you won't because you love us.
Yeah, right. I won't.
So Ryan, on the drums, I know you said Carly has one, and I think I saw pictures of that on Facebook or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Tiffany blue and pink.
Yep, and then Steak Princess.
Yep.
How many more are you working on currently?
We have one in the shop right now, and then I have to confirm with Brooks, but I think we have 4 more that he's waiting on the drums for coming up. I want to say next week.
Nice.
So
that's awesome.
These are still, us out trying to get as many people as we can cooking on them, especially in the comp scene, so that the more that they're seeing, the more people want to get them, obviously. But get them in there with people, with some winners it's gonna really help.
Yeah.
And mostly people that already have cooked on Brooks drums, they like Carly has them, so there's not, as I was saying earlier, there's not going to be a learning curve to these if you've already cooked on a Brooks drum because they're identical.
Right. So with Brooks and the drums, if people want them, are they able to be shipped, or not? Or
I'm sure they are. We haven't figured that part out, because neither one of us deal. Like I don't deal with shipping on my normal smokers, either. We leave it to the customer to figure out. We get, that's still early for us in the process. I guarantee, we'll be able to ship them somehow. They're going to have to be on a pallet. You know how it is with trucks. They have to be on a pallet. They have to be secured. We want to cover them up. Yeah, you'll never get it. Oh,
So then there was two.
the funny part is you knew that was coming because that was super
Of
fast.
course
Push of
I
the button.
Of course I did. I saw it pop up right there. Like I just happened to be looking at the chat at the exact moment it popped up.
That's awesome.
Drunken Chef,
Yeah, so
what's up,
figuring
brother?
out that shipping part thing is, that's still something that we got to work out. But I mean, no one should not get one at this point because no matter what, everything's shippable.
Right. Here it comes again, Newland.
I'm waiting. Was it the hashtag dick move? That's been up for a minute.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh yeah, he's coming back now.
Oh yeah.
Someone learned to type.
Doesn't count unless it's a hashtag.
Oh, see. Oh, here it comes.
Yeah, it'll take him 20 minutes to type that with one finger.
Yeah, there you go. Single hashtag.
that doesn't work.
Of course it works. It's my goddamn show.
Now I tell you what, I'm gonna be itching when our ops director tells me that it's on the way. I'm gonna be like, screw electronic logs, tell them to drive straight through. So
yeah, I can't wait till you get it. Obviously, send pictures or post videos or something.
I will definitely. You'll have to text me everything for the proper @ and hashtags and blah blah blah, so I can make sure I do it right for you.
Yeah, I think Brooks and I are still trying to figure that out too.
All caps doesn't count either.
Well, he used the hashtag that time.
Yeah, but it's all caps. That doesn't matter. You'd think for a guy been doing his show for 6 years, he'd know how to do it proper.
Did you see? Are you going to post Barton's mags? Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's okay, JB. I was just going to cold smoke in it anyway. I'm just using it to, cold smoke cheese or something. I don't know.
I'll just fill it with ice and use it as the sexiest cooler around. Jesus Christ, be done with it.
You know what?
It's just a trash can. It's just a trash can with a lid.
Put the beer tap on the exhaust port. There we go. Hey, custom
Brooksline kegerators. I like it. Plum crazy purple. Send it. I'm good for it. You know that.
It's got to be on that back wall, though. We got to be able to see it.
All right, done.
Well, half the back wall anyway.
Yeah. Got to ditch the melon. We got to go to that watermelon on the center of the frame.
It looked like a watermelon a couple of years ago when little Stevie got done with it.
Look like an Easter egg.
Brooksline beer barrel. See, now that's how you do a proper hashtag. Good job, JB. There's hope for Johnny yet.
I'm gonna sick JB on both of you. He's gonna be like, he's going right for the knees. I swear to Christ, he's a little feisty. I know he plays dirty. He's got to play dirty.
Well, when you're that short, you can only go for the knees.
I wasn't gonna go there. I was gonna make
Sorry, JB, I kind of set that one up on a tee for that.
I was gonna say, my dog's a Chihuahua, so I'm used to shit nipping at my
Yeah,
ankles.
you're used to fucking
I
ankles.
didn't say it. I don't want to piss JB off. I did not. The last one I want pissed off at me is Mary, not John.
Right.
I know. We ain't pissing Mary off. I'm telling you that right now.
Christ. Oh. So Ryan, anybody wants to order one? Thank you, JB. Oh, you're number one, son.
Somebody's number one.
Yeah, if anyone wants to order one, they you can hit up directly myself or Brooks. We're both taking orders.
Mhm.
Either way works for us. You can do DMs if you don't have our numbers and things like that, or shoot us emails. That's the easiest way. And just go over your color codes, and then him and I will smash it out.
Nice. What about it?
He's trying to tell people how to get a hold of us on the DMs.
Putting the name in the chat so people can see it.
Backline fabrication.
Good for you. Pronounce your words.
It's because there's only like one R in there. That's why you can say it.
That's messed up.
Bitch.
That's funny.
Watch. I got a package of candy I'm gonna send you.
Who?
Chris, what's up, brother?
I won't be eating it.
Ooh, is that the bag?
Sitting in the top shelf of the toolbox right now.
Really? Still exists.
Still exists. I
Wow.
was waiting for the right moment to send it back to Austin.
Wow.
It is still.
I thought those would have been down your neck on the way home.
Nope. Not with the bags of Bucky's I left with.
Oh yeah, there you go.
No, that bag of candy is still in that toolbox right now.
No
I'm just
shit.
waiting for the perfect moment to send it back to you.
Just think of how awesome on how old that is. This is like
Jesus Christ,
3 years old or 4 years
3
old.
years anyway. 3 years anyway.
Yeah. I think they need to make their way to Iowa.
Easy now.
That would have been badass to have inside that drum. I wish I got that drum back before it left.
Glad you didn't. I don't want to wash more parts.
You'll wonder why you can't get the vents open.
Yeah.
There's a good reason.
So,
All right, so contact you or Brooks, combination of the two, and that'll get the ball rolling.
Yep. And we're trying to get it set up. We bought the .com, so we're going to try to get that set up with just a like a Shopify type deal on it, to where you could just go online and order it with whatever accessories you want, pick your colors right there, and submit payment. And then as soon as that happens, then we'll build it, within the next few days. But that's all coming, because this is all still super new. Like I said, the first one we built was, the Blake.
2 weeks ago.
So yeah. So all of this is actually coming out pretty fast, for us, but it's like, it's either shit or get off the pot. So we decide we're going to do it. So it's like, well, let's just do it. We're going all in. So
strike while the iron's hot, buddy.
yeah. So once once we get a website kind of thing figured out, I mean, it's not going to be like some flashy ass website. It's going to be a Shopify thing. Here, pick your drum, pick your color, pick this, pick your accessories.
Yeah.
Pay, boom. I mean, you can only add so much shit to a drum.
True.
Yeah.
So you're only going to have a couple options.
Yeah.
Now, if a guy was to be like a CBA or KCBS cook and he orders 3 all the same color or 4 or whatever, is They're like a 1% discount for multiple of the same cooker.
We haven't talked about that, but since all the cookers are pretty much the same, they're all going to be identical minus color. So
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
we'd have to see. I'm sure at some point there'll be a what do you call it?
Discount code.
Yeah, discount code depending on what's going on, like a royal code or or a jack code or something, depending on what's happening to give a little bit of a deal. Or Christmas time. We got to figure all this stuff out.
You're still in infant stages, and
Absolutely.
We're
still crawling before we walk.
Yep, definitely. So yeah, I'm excited to get it up here and start cooking on it. So
yeah. Like I was saying earlier, I can't wait to see you fire one up. But at the same time, that we were lucky enough that Carly got one, and she fired that thing up already and cooked on it and did really well.
Oh yeah, that little girl's on the tear.
Yeah, she's awesome. So it's good to have her in our corner.
Does it have wheels on it or not, Ryan?
Does not.
Okay.
No, we were talking about that. I think when you were on the phone, is we might make a cart that you could do an upgrade and basically you just set it in the cart. But Brooks and I did talk about it for a little bit, and I mean you could find those carts super cheap on Amazon, and it almost doesn't make sense for us to build them because it's going to cost twice as much, for one, and then you have to have it shipped. Where you could order one on Amazon and get it next day with free shipping, and you could spray paint the fucker yourself to come close to your color.
Like up here we have Fleet Farm, Farm and Home Store, and
oh yeah,
they have those there. But it's going to look really stupid with a black and green accented drum with a red damn dolly under it.
It's like mine. The U line is like that. It's almost like a. Luckily, my drum is green, but it's the different green. It's like a John Deere green compared to my Ford Bronco green. But
right.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. That's when you're just gonna have to spray paint that thing gloss black.
See, and I hate to say it, but the thing I might do is I might have to put the 3-wheel kit on it like I got on my UDSs, because
yeah, those are bolt ins.
Yeah, right? I just don't want to scratch anything when I don't want
to. The thing with yours too is your drum that we found out the hard way after I went through a bunch of hole saws and drill bits. The actual Blake 001 is stainless. So it's a little bit heavier. So if you are drilling holes, drill them slow. And
I deal with stainless a lot at the trucking company, and I have SST bits.
Yeah.
So that'll help.
So I went through thinking, oh, this is a normal drum. And I hit that motherfucker with the hole saw. And next thing you know, that hole saw is like a butter knife. I go, what the hell happened to this? And I'm like, this drum's got to be stainless. And it made sense because it was heavy, it was heavier than like even what mine is. And I'm like, and Brooks is like, no, man, it should be. It should be. I said, it has to be, dude, because I shot through drill bits on it. You don't blow through drill bits on a normal drum.
No.
So, yeah, but yours is stainless on accident. It definitely wasn't on purpose. It was just, that's how the order got placed, I guess, or that's what got shipped.
Even better.
Yeah.
Corby Simpkins, what's up, brother? So, all right, boys. I'm going to be excited to see when Dutcher gets this. See what chaos he can't cause with this. And
me too.
And yeah, I can't wait to see what the hell you and Brooks are gonna be punching out here. It's gonna get real interesting.
Yeah, they're gonna be cool. I mean, they just look really good, and the way I'm building them, that it's just a clean looking drum.
So Ryan, one thing real quick. So you said it was stainless by accident. Okay. Is that a possible upgrade if somebody wants stainless versus a regular drum?
I can imagine, yes. Like I said, I got to talk to Brooks about that.
Right.
Because he's the one that's getting the drums. I wish he was on the show with us today, but he's having technical difficulties.
Johnny may put them out probably.
Just like that.
Just like that. It's like, boom, go on. See you later, bye.
Yeah.
Bam, bam. What's up, brother? You gonna play nice?
I was being nice. Not my fault. You got sensitive feelings.
I can do this all fucking night.
Hey, Carly's in.
My Brookline drum ran so smooth this weekend and got me an 8th place brisket in Rogers,
That's
Texas.
awesome.
That's awesome, kiddo.
Good job, Carly.
Congratulations. It is a gorgeous pit. I love the color combo. Awesome, kiddo. That was great. I might have to buy myself a Christmas present this year, Ryan. Just saying.
I think the Tiffany blue and hot pink accents, though, is taken, so you're out on that deal.
You know my color, brother. Order it now.
I still have it.
Plum crazy purple, baby.
I know. I still have it because I got to paint. The other thing that Dutch probably didn't tell you that he ordered yet is getting that color, and it's on its way shortly.
No, I am the only one allowed to get anything that you put your hands on. Fabrication.
You know what's funny?
Plum
You know what's
crazy.
funny is that's what we agreed on, but then old Daddy Dutch over here decided to slide a couple more hundos in my pocket and been like, "Hey, let's just make this happen."
Surprise.
What?
You'll see.
Yep. You're not the only one that can be a little sly from time to time.
Oh yeah, says the asshole who was doing the auction right under our nose and didn't even tell us. You had somebody else come over and write down your
clue.
Oh, Dutch.
I had no
no,
clue
you
that
liar.
you
You were
was
in on
a
it, too.
900 fucking bid.
Dutch had somebody else go in there and write the name down.
I'm sitting here waiting for you to bid. The clock is ticking. And I'm like, yo, hey, big boy, you might want to jump on this. It's going to end quick.
I was
waiting. Oh, look at the butterflies. I'm like, what is this fucker doing? And then all of a sudden,
surprised as you were, Ryan.
Fucking JB.
Yankee Prince. That's funny. So Dutch, if you want to know how to run that drum, Carly, she's in the mix. I'm sure she'll teach you some things.
Oh yeah, like I said earlier, that young lady's been on a tear. What, 2 GCs and a 3rd overall in her last 3 comps?
Yeah, I know she's killing it, man. It was awesome when Brooks called me and said that she was going to be on board with us. It was like that's a good call.
Oh yeah,
and like I said, as soon as we found that out, I mean we built her drum and powdered it and delivered it to her within 4 days max.
That's
so
awesome.
It was a good fit.
I know Bill's talked about Carly, and I know Rob has talked about Carly on the show, and yeah, she's doing well right now, and that is awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to keep watching her progress.
Yeah,
there it is right there.
Yep.
That
is a cool color combo. I love it. That's great.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that thing's definitely fire.
Yeah, and Ryan, like you said, she's what's Carly, 16, maybe 17 now. Maybe I'm off a couple years, Carly. If I'm off on your age, sorry. But she's just, she just keeps climbing up.
Oh yeah. Well, the cool thing is she's competing in Outlaw, And
Right.
Outlaw's not, they dropped any or never had any age restrictions. So she's
Right.
coming in there playing with all the big kids, you know. It's like she's stomping on some
Mhm.
big guys out there.
She's hurting old man feelings right now, is what she, you know.
which is awesome because for one, obviously she's a good cook. And for two, hopefully she's inspiring, you know, other young ladies that want to get in the game. You know, it's not just
100%.
a man sport, you know.
No,
So,
no.
and with her in there representing, and I might have my information wrong, but I want to say she's captain of her high school cooking team or whatnot, but I know she's involved in the high school cooking team,
Right.
which is even more fantastic, you know, and I think most of it's all girls.
A lot of them I noticed are like, I know one of Phil Breeden's daughters
Mhm.
on the cook team. I
Oh,
think
really?
I think they have 4 people on that team, and I think it's split down the middle 2 and 2, you know. But you know, a lot of especially down in Texas, a lot of them young ladies are getting in and just, you know, giving them hell.
Yeah, which is awesome, you know.
You know, the way Carly's going, you know, she's going to take the Texas barbecue princess title from Jackie Milligan here in a minute.
I just wish they would open it up to other things like, you know, IBCA, CBA, and all that. Let's open up, you know, the age groups to people like her that, you know, are proving themselves, you know.
You know, it's not like they're dirt track racing. It's not like she needs a driver's license to compete.
Mhm.
Let her,
Yeah.
you know, who says you got to be 21? Let her go.
Yeah.
You know,
You know, there's a lot of young kids that are good. Even, you know, that the kid that works at my shop, you know, Damien, he's a fantastic cook, but he can't play with the big kids. You know, he doesn't do outlaw. You know, he's mostly CBAs and IBCAs. But
Right.
you know, it'd be awesome to watch him go in there and, you know, cook.
What does the kids' queue go up to? Because it's the 2
17, I think.
divisions. Oh, does it go that high?
I think so because they have like during awards from what I mean, I don't know hardly anything about the kids' queue, but
Yeah.
what I've seen like during awards and stuff, they'll do like the juniors, you know, which are like the young kids, and then they have the seniors.
when we were at the Royal, when Reed won, I think it was 7 to 11 and 12 to 16.
16.
And the reason they went to 16 that year in 2021 is because there were kids. Originally, it was 12 to 15 for the seniors, and this is just at the Royal. So I know this
Is that
is
a big ass roach walking across his table, right by your hand.
mine.
Yeah, your left arm.
Damn fly.
That thing was huge.
Yeah. Well,
There's big flies out in Iowa there, buddy.
we got horse flies up here that.
Wow.
Yeah, they hurt.
I'm like, you're just sitting there with a roach walking across your table.
No, this is a workbench out in the garage. So
Nice.
But no, you know, in that year at the Royal, they let us the 16-year-olds compete because the previous year they didn't have the Royal due to the pandemic, so they gave them a grace year. But now, like 7 to 11, 12 to 15. You know, and if Carly in kids' queue, she'd be cleaning up. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
That wouldn't even be that girl's talent. That wouldn't even be fair.
So for the regular sanctioning bodies, got to be 18, right?
Yes.
So if it stops at 15, what are these kids got to just sit in the balance for 3 years instead
No,
of
I don't
just
think it does. I think it stops at 17 because I know you can't go like we were at a cook-off, New Braunfels, and Robert Smith won. He wins a ton of shit, but I forget what it was. Maybe his dessert, you know, but his daughter cooked it, and they were all fired up, and everyone knew his daughter cooked it. But they even said, "Hey, someone 18 or over has to come up here to collect the prize." You know, that's what they said during awards. But it was like, whatever.
We're gonna have.
But they did say 18, so I guarantee that the kids run up to 17.
They,
It has to. They're not going to put a 3-year void on people.
I wouldn't think so, but like in Carly's case, the way she's proven herself an outlaw and everything. You know,
It should be an automatic for her just to be able to cook it.
Roddy, let her in CBA for crying out loud. Let her play with the big boys.
Yeah, she's already whooping their asses in Outlaw. So
Yep.
I'll plant the bug in Brother Bill's ear this weekend.
Oh yeah, you got Bill flying up to you, don't you?
I got Bill. I got Carlos.
Bill.
No, Phil is not coming. I haven't talked to you. He messaged me the other day. He is not coming.
Because Aaron was come but can't go up.
Aaron was originally coming up to use Miss Mary. Then he can't leave the restaurant, so he's out. So we talked to Phil because we didn't know what equipment Phil was using. And he was down, and we were good. He was going to use Miss Mary. Then he hit number 6 last week.
Right.
And then he had messaged me probably midweek saying, thank you, but I got 6 now. I'll just catch whatever here. Plus, he's going to Australia with Bill, so so he's not coming. So as far as I know, Bill, Carlos, and if I'm not mistaken, Jason Sagmiller from Race Crew out of 3 coming up. There is still a big question mark on Robert Smith. But like I said, that's
Miss Mary might be sitting idle for the weekend.
As far as I know, Miss Mary's going to be sitting right in the driveway from Thursday.
Hopefully fired up on Sunday.
It's going to be fired up on Thursday, son. I already took the ribs and the chicken and all that. We're good. Remember we had the whole I ain't going to the fucking beach conversation?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I will sit my fat ass out there and put a split in there and let Miss Mary do what she does for about an hour and 15 minutes. And I'll go put another one. Because my Miss Mary runs so goddamn efficient, it's stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid.
I believe it.
I'm thinking about buying one of these robots that's just going to put the meat on for me, and I'll just sit there and do shit.
Well, that'd be like at work. You don't do shit there either.
Martin's so full of shit. He's full of shit.
Come on. Right now, I will pick you up at the airport Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning, whatever it is, and boom, we'll be down there Friday afternoon.
It'd be really nice if John took Mary up to see the beautiful Northeast and learn a new dialect, and that way maybe directions wouldn't get screwed up.
That's right, Jeff. El Jefe Smoke. It is not too late. This coming from. He got his ticket punched to the Jack 2 weeks ago. Out in New York, he hit the GC. He is on his way to the Jack. That's right. And he cooks a mean fucking pizza.
Speaking of Jack Autos, did you hear who did a 1-can challenge?
Did you hear that person who did the 1-can challenge GC'd on his way? Took a bite of his brisket and said it was not flavorful, had no flavor at all, then realized.
DW said. Yeah.
He realized he never put a chunk of wood in that drum all fucking day. He cooked and GC'd the thing on straight charcoal.
There's somebody else who does that. I won't say his name. He's told me how many times he won GCs on nothing but blue bag Kingsford before he was with Royal Oak. He said never threw a drop of wood in there. Straight blue bag.
Yeah. I heard that today on his podcast. I was listening to it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Holy shit! Not a single piece of fucking wood.
yeah. And you know, for him, he was lucky to have that Weber grate in there so he could stand up his ribs.
Yeah.
But yeah, the goat 703 and change.
Yeah.
Only guy with 4 calls. Three higher calls, or lower calls, 1 high call. Second brisket, and the best after that was 6. But if you look at the scoring, the RGC was at 698, so he won by 5 clear points. But yeah, on one stupid drum. Out of a backline truck too.
Wild. Absolutely wild. But hey, that's why he's the GOAT.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The
There's
GOAT doing GOAT shit.
get a Brooksline too, so you can put it next to his big old Jambo on the back of that trailer.
There we go.
That's it. I'm already committed Saturday. Change your plans. So what you're saying is you're committed on Saturday, JB. So you already got everything you need. You already got the meat. Huh. All you need is a plane ticket, son.
Ship it UPS.
Overnight that shit UPS to the house. I'll have it in coolers ready to go, brother. Come on. Let's go. I'll even let you into the secret stash. I'm not turning the fucking computer over the wine door. We'll get into the lower shelves there, son. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, there you go again, making height jokes. That's not nice, Mags.
Any cigar aficionado knows you keep the good shit on the bottom. Because anybody else comes and gets the dog rockets off the top because they're only going to smoke about an inch of it and put it out. The good shit is kept on the bottom.
Speaking of dog rockets,
No.
You're on the first. You're first on the list for fucking October. So tell Chico to get a fucking brother or sister. I got my fucking fingers crossed that this ain't fucking happening. 5 fucking minutes. All I did was walk outside to fucking temp chicken. That's it. From the door, literally on the other side of this fucking Texas Red is the door to outside. And there's probably 20 feet to the driveway where the drum was. Or where the kettle was. I walked from here to there to check fucking chicken, and I come in, and the fucking 2 of them are ass to ass and stuck together. Fucker.
obviously you didn't tell Newland this story yet.
Oh no, he told me this morning.
Oh Lord.
Okay, I got Holly running out the fucking door. Max pumping Maggie, and I'm like, oh fuck me.
So Claudia is going to have grandpuppies.
Then we had to call. Then I had to call her. That was a fucking wonderful conversation.
It'd be funny if them dogs were born with the girl dogs with red pumps on.
You know something?
Red bottoms for everyone.
Red bottoms for fucking everyone. And the only one who winds up with the real red fucking bottom is me.
Yeah. Put it on Mags' tab.
But yeah. So Claudia's been doing research, says there's a 40% chance. So I'm fucking
copulation or non-copulation?
Huh?
Of copulation or not?
40% chance of.
So you're saying there's a chance.
All right, enough of this shit. We got another couple weeks before we figure this out. And then we'll see from there. And if it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. And if it is, it is. The puppies will be ready for fucking whoever wants one come about fucking Halloween.
They come with a plum crazy purple collar, everybody.
Right.
American Bulldog, Lab, boxer mix. High energy mother, fucking dumb as shit father. Sounds like my kids, as a matter of fact.
I was gonna say.
Oh, John. You know the funny thing,
Maybe stop.
you know why Megs knew it was 5 minutes? Because over a couple periods is the best 5 minutes of Megs' life back in the day.
Someone's getting
All right.
tripped again.
All right, that's it.
I'm
That's
giving him
it.
too much credit. It was 3
This is
minutes.
over. This is over. But like I said, guys, if you want interested in any more information on the Brooksline drums, contact Ryan, contact Brooks. If you need to, contact me and I'll get you the numbers and whatever else, and we'll get it done. They're beautiful. Dutch, I can't wait for you to get yours to get some really in-depth pictures. And
Yeah, and if you want an honest review on how they run, I will be posting that also.
okay.
Ryan, I need that condo back.
Right?
brass tacks time.
No, like I told you earlier, a couple times.
Hey, I ain't worried about it. I have a ringer. She already replied up here.
Oh yeah. Thanks for ruining my fun, Carly. Damn it.
Yeah, we got a ringer on the team, man. You can keep your own little commentary.
No, I'm excited as hell, dude. I really am. So,
Yeah,
and
it's
you
gonna be
know,
great.
went to a good cause too.
100%.
Absolutely.
Like
That was the whole point of it.
Yep, exactly. So,
It's just beneficial for all of us that you're getting it. So
well, let's make sure I don't screw up a couple meets from operator error on it, huh?
let's just make sure that your driver doesn't scratch the shit out of it when they throw it on that truck.
Well, I'm hoping to be able to convince somebody to maybe bubble wrap it and shrink wrap it for me.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So,
Enough for you, JB. Where's Mary? We got to have her fix your ass.
I'll call her.
That's about enough for you this evening.
Well, you know, John, she's cooking with the big boys at contest. She's heard every word in the book.
Oh, God, yeah. God, yeah. Fine. Well, thank you, boys. It's been a pleasure. Great to get the word out on these drums.
Yeah.
And
Can't wait till we have some more out there to look at, and other people to get to experience. And yeah, can't looking for your review for sure.
I will try to be as pleasant as possible.
Well,
kind of like that morning I greeted
yes. Yeah, great. Ever since then, I put new locks on the trailer. That thing's legit now.
You never had a lock on it before. A handle with one screw to turn sideways.
It's ingenuity.
Did you?
The stupid part is I figured that out when I was there, because after we got there, I was like, shit, I have no way of shutting this door.
Did you sell that trailer?
No.
Have it.
No, I still have it. It's up for sale.
Yeah. And that, and I love the way you set it up with the mini split on the tongue and everything. That's nice. So,
I mean, obviously, I built it for doing comps, and I wanted it to be as versatile as possible for that, for just load in and load out and everything. I mean, so it's made right and it's made easy. The only thing it's missing is a shower and a bathroom. But
yeah.
But for doing comps and to get yourself in air conditioning or in a heater and out of, being under a tent on some fold-up tables, it's a huge difference. Big game changer.
Yeah.
This is the best move I ever made when it came to doing, cook-offs.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and even when I saw it 3 years ago, you said that everything's insulated now and everything. So
yeah, oh yeah, it's a huge difference since the last time you've seen it in person. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, boys. Apparently,
boys,
the fight
thank you.
already started up here.
Oh, really?
Welcome to Lake Life, baby.
Man,
New
nice.
Hampshire, look for your die. There's a fireworks store on every corner next to the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, absolutely, Chuck. We appreciate you guys, man. Definitely.
Absolutely. And Chuck and Vanessa, and I'm coming for you. You're on the list. So just beware that if some fat Irish guy with a funny accent jumps in the DMs, it's good. I promise I'm safe.
Yeah, he's more than 500 feet from any school or park, so don't worry about that restraining order.
You knock your shit off. God damn it. Anyway, on that note, we're going to mute him so he can't do any more damage. And he's going to unmute himself because he actually has control of this.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Send any questions or comments. Please send them to pitlifebbqpodcast@gmail.com. Like, rate, and review. Share it around. Next week, it's been a while, but I'm going to be joined by my dear friend, Chef Ray Sheehan of Chef Ray Sheehan now. He is no longer Barbecue Buddha. There's been a lot of changes going on. So he has officially launched the Chef Ray Sheehan. All right, we'll give you a little quick
Sneak peek here, Ryan.
recipes have stayed the same, Dutch, because I know you've actually had it.
Yes.
So his, where the hell is it? There we go.
Other
His
way.
Kansas City, his Memphis Mop, which might very well be my favorite barbecue sauce of all time. His Jersey Heat hot sauce.
Ooh.
And the new addition to the line, Chef Ray Sheehan's hot honey.
Mm.
Damn. So yeah, tune in next week. We'll catch up on everything Ray had going on, and he gives us the inside. And we were talking the other week, and he was saying it's like the old phoenix rising from the ashes. So I'm very proud of Ray. Ray's been always a great supporter of mine in the show since the episode 1. So it's going to be good catching up with him. So tune in next week with Chef Ray Sheehan. Good luck to everybody cooking this week. And all the couple of Texas boys coming up to New England. I'll see you on Saturday, possibly Friday night. But until that, keep the smoke rolling.